Monday Night Raw. After 3 boring hours, that wrestling show, JT, wants you to know your role and shut your mouth, jabroni. Monday Night Raw, you need to go and watch what Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling are doing. You need to take notes. You need to make notes. You need to save your notes. You need to take photos. You need to record video. You need to write down every single thing they are doing, because what they're doing, trust me, it's way better than what the hell you're doing now. The only good thing you did tonight on Raw was put the club together. Finn Balor, Carl Anderson, the original members of the Bullet Club. All 3 of them. Putting them together was gold. Having them go against Miztourage was a bad thing. And what the fuck? Did I see Goldust? Goldust wrestling in a 205 match with Alexander, whatever the fuck his name is. Goldust in a 205 match. So now anybody can be part of 205 Live, huh? It's no longer considered a weight division. Braun Strowman can come out on 205 Live and pretty much lay everyone to waste. Braun Strowman can come out, wrestle for the Cruiserweight Championship belt, lay waste to everybody, and become the new Cruiserweight Champion. This week we have Goldust. Next week, who are we going to have next? The Big Show? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Asuka versus Alexa Bliss? You couldn't save that for Royal Rumble. You couldn't save that for WrestleMania. Jason Jordan versus Cesaro. What are we going to have next week? Jason Jordan versus Sheamus. The week after that, Jason Jordan, Seth Rollins versus The Bar. How fucking predictable is that? I mean, the tag team champions are Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan. Put them in a tag team match. Not against The Bar, but young talent who deserve to wrestle against tag team contenders. It's 2018. And WWE is proceeding to do what they've been doing for the last 3 or 4 years. You're going to have Brock Lesnar come out for a few minutes in the main event of Raw. Kane comes out, chokeslams Brock Lesnar like he was nothing. Then Brock Lesnar gets back up like he was The Undertaker. and then Brock Lesnar proceeds to try to hit Kane with the belt, but instead made himself look like an idiot because he knocked himself over the ropes and he almost killed himself. You see, Brock Lesnar, that is the reason why you have to be on Raw every single Monday, because of shit like that. You get ring rust. You forgot you were in a WWE ring, not UFC, jabroni. WWE Monday Night Raw never seems to surprise us. I thought I was going to get the broken Matt Hardy. I thought broken Matt Hardy was going to come out. Thought he was going to come out and he was going to cut a good promo in the ring. But instead we have him backstage again. Backstage, cutting a promo and then laughing afterwards. Nobody cares about the laugh anymore. Vince, nobody cares about the laugh. All we want to see is Matt Hardy cut a broken gimmick. We get Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke. Coming out with Apollo Crews. And fucking whatever the fuck that dude's name. I forget his damn name. I don't even like the guy. I don't know who looked worse tonight. Dana Brooke coming out in whatever clothing she picked for the night, or Brock Lesnar almost killing himself over the ring. You tell me in the comments down below. What'd you like the most? Brock Lesnar almost killing himself, or Dana Brooke coming out and God knows what she picked from the Goodwill? For all of you out there, this is That Wrestling Show. This is your WWE Raw review and results for January 1st, 2018. I hope everyone last night had a happy good New Year's. Hope you celebrated, and hope you didn't get too wasted. Hope you didn't pop too many fireworks. Hope you didn't get hurt doing fireworks, because it's dangerous, very, very dangerous to go out there and pop fireworks. You can light someone's house on fire. You can blow your fingers up. You can hurt somebody else. But for all of you out there who had a good New Year's, didn't get too drunk, didn't get any DWIs on the way home. As for me, I stayed home. I watched the fireworks that night. I popped a little bit of fireworks I had lying around that I bought 2 years ago. I was going to go buy some fireworks this past week, but with the first of the month, Red's coming up, you know how that goes. I didn't buy any fireworks. I had bought fireworks 2 years ago. I didn't pop all of them, so I still had some left over, and shit, luckily they still worked. I thought they were going to be expired, but they weren't. But I had a good Happy New Year's. I was seeing over the weekend that the majority of my subs grew. So I want to thank all you new subscribers out there for subscribing to this show. For all you out there who are viewing the show right now, be sure to hit the subscribe button on the way out. Help promote this show. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to the show for news and updates. Help us grow this show to 40 subs. Hopefully 65. Then after that, 85 and 100, and the rest goes on. Be sure to, like I said, follow us on Twitter at the JT and Candy Show, under the Wrestling Show. I'm sorry, under That Wrestling Show. I haven't yet to update the Twitter yet, but I will. Speaking of Twitter, man, I'll be honest with you. I spent the entire time while Raw was on. I spent the entire time on Twitter, tweeting back and forth. Because that's where everybody's at. When Monday Night Raw is on, Every single jabroni is on Twitter. Um, and trust me, there was a lot of things going on. If you were on Twitter and you saw me tweeting, um, you saw me tweeting back and forth about Raw, about different things that happened on Raw, and best thing that was on Twitter tonight was two guys that I watch, um, JD from NY206 and Joe Cronin. They were back and forth. They were pretty much cutting promos on each other, and they were going hard. I mean, hard. They were getting very personal. I was just tweeting about that. It was hilarious. It was funny. Um, Go on my Twitter to see all that stuff. But anyways, enough about them. I think they hugged it out. I think they made up already. Enough about all that. Like I said, for all you new subscribers out there, thank you. Anybody watching now, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. If you give us a thumbs down, let us know why, and we'll try to not bore you to death. And then that's in the first 5 minutes. For all you out there who commented that they couldn't get past the first 5 minutes of my Wrestle Kingdom 12 previews and predictions out there, I appreciate the feedback. Um, bad bad feedback or good feedback is always good on this show. Anything to help fix the show, make it a little better, make it less boring. It's something that I will be doing in future videos. So be sure to hit that subscribe button for updates and future contents out there for you. I know I keep saying it, but hey man, it won't hurt to say it, right? So let's get to the beginning part of Raw. Let me see what we have here. I'm gonna bring up WWE's website because I'll be honest with you, I was too busy, cooking dinner, um, being on Twitter back and forth, and I really didn't get a chance to really. I mean, I watched it back and forth, like while I was cooking dinner and dealing with the kids and whatnot, and being on Twitter, watching the war between these two jabronis over here. Let's get over here real quick. What we got over here? It's funny how they showed Degeneration X invades WCW for a 25th year of Raw. That was hilarious to watch. I enjoyed that. That was something different that WWE did. Um, got over here. Let's watch this clip real quick. This is hilarious. This is fun. It's crazy. Pull up this video for you guys to see because it's always good to rehash something old and something that we used to love to watch. Alright, never mind that. My OBS is crapping out. It's not letting me load video anymore. Oh, there it goes. Wait, never mind. There it goes. Yeah, that's about right. Fuck it. We're gonna do things in my order. I'm gonna review this show for what I see. I'm not gonna go in the first match, or second match, or match. Let's see. But we got Absolution, Sasha Banks, and Bailey resolve to win the women's Royal Rumble match. They show highlights of Sasha Banks in the back, um, cutting the promo video package, and they're talking about how they're gonna win the first ever women's Royal Rumble. What else? We got Sasha Banks. And we get Bailey come out afterwards. That was kind of cringe. I didn't like that. That was Bailey comes out and says she's officially going to enter the first ever women's Royal Rumble match. Well, you already entered to begin with. If you're a woman, then why wouldn't you already be in it? I mean, they need to put all the women in the Rumble to even have enough to go on with the Rumble. And then Paige comes out as well with her two beautiful co-stars. Whew, my God, I'm going for Paige. I thought Paige was injured. I'm glad she wasn't. Um, I'm going for Absolution to clear their whole ring, and I see Absolution. I see the both of them just tossing themselves out, and Paige is the winner for the first ever women's Royal Rumble. She will go on to face the champ at WrestleMania and win the new women's WWE title belt, become the new women's champion. We we didn't get we get Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. Like I said, I don't understand why WWE went ahead and gave us a free match like this. This match should have this match should have been at the Royal Rumble. No, this match should have been at WrestleMania. They should have had Asuka win the first ever women's Royal Rumble match. Go on to WrestleMania to face Alexa Bliss for the WWE Women's Championship belt. And at WrestleMania, Asuka would have defeated Alexa Bliss. But WWE went ahead and gave us a free match, a free main event match, because they're too lazy to book a decent match with all the women they already have in the back. They're too busy having Dana Brooke go shopping at Goodwill, picking out the worst and ugliest clothes she could wear, and come down the ramp with Titus Catering. They're too busy with the girls in the back, talking about how they're going to win the first ever women's Royal Rumble match. Asuka comes out and she pretty much goes one on one against Alexa Bliss. In the beginning of the match, Alexa Bliss did kind of like, you know, she got punked, and she tried to leave the ring several times. She was real scared to get back in the ring. I mean, when it comes down to Asuka, she's no match for Asuka. But she did start to come back towards the middle of the match after several commercial breaks, thanks to WWE over here. She came back and she pretty much evened out the match. She had a bunch of pretty good moves here and there. Anytime Alexa Bliss comes out, she looks good. She is good. But She was no match for Asuka. She was defeated for the Asuka lock. Alexa Bliss officially tapped out. Alexa Bliss is officially in the Jobber Club because Alexa Bliss just jobbed out to Asuka. And the Jobber Club is somewhere you don't want to be, trust me. You don't want to be in the Jobber Club. You want to be in that wrestling show club. You want to be here. You want to be part of the Bullet Club. Bam. So hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up and follow us on Twitter to be part of that wrestling show club. Only good thing about this match was that we got to see Alexa Bliss and Asuka, two most gorgeous girls on Raw besides Absolution. You know, all of them. You know what I mean? What else? So we get Samoa Joe. We get Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe again on Raw tonight. Even though WWE gave us a good match between these two tonight, the wrong man won. WWE should have just gave the belt to Samoa Joe. But instead, they had Joe job out once again to Roman Reigns to make him look good for Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, because we all know Roman Reigns is going to win the Royal Rumble and go on to main event at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar and become the new Universal Champion. And hopefully by then he's already turned heel. Or he turns heel that night. Towards the middle of the match, we get Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns outside the ring. Roman Reigns tries to go for a Superman punch, but then Joe blocks it. Joe then proceeds to bang Roman Reigns' head on the steel steps, talking shit to Roman Reigns. You know, back and forth against the steel steps. Joe doesn't want to get counted out, so he gets back in the ring. And then from there, of course, we get the both of them outside for a couple more minutes, back and forth. Same old bullshit, different day. Samoa Joe tries to send Roman Reigns to the steel steps, but being the big dog that he is, Roman Reigns counters it and throws Samoa Joe into the steps. Then we get Superman punch off the steps to Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns throws Samoa Joe back in the ring and goes for an additional Superman punch, knocking Joe out. Tries to go for a pin, but doesn't. Gets a 2 count, and I mean, what can I say? He then tries to go for a spear. Samoa Joe kicks him in the face. Samoa Joe pushes Roman Reigns into the referee, and I could have swore Roman Reigns right there got disqualified. He should have got disqualified right there. It's bullshit. He hit the referee. I mean, I know Samoa Joe pretty much pushed him into the referee, but that didn't happen. Samoa Joe gives Roman Reigns a rock bottom, goes for a pin. Reigns then he pushes out of the 3 count. Then Samoa Joe puts Roman Reigns into a coquina clutch. Roman Reigns then blocks it and gives Samoa Joe a spear. Just takes 1 spear and wins the match for 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns retains the Intercontinental Championship belt, and Samoa Joe officially jobs out to Roman Reigns and becomes a new member of the Jobber Club. There you have it. WWE, go ahead and feed everybody to Roman Reigns. Feed the entire roster to Roman Reigns, but doesn't mean he's going to get over with the fans. You know what is over? Rusev Day. Focus on that. Um, Speaking of being over, WWE finally gave us something that we do want to watch. WWE gave us Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Finn Balor. All three members of the original club. And Finn Balor, I mean, lately I haven't been a big fan of him because he just been going nowhere. But tonight he looked good. He looked good with the club. He looked good, coming out with the club, and I hope they keep them together. I hope that they don't break them up, and I hope it wasn't a one night thing. Um, so we get Finn Balor, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson versus Elias and The Miz Taraj, which I think they could have gone up against somebody else, but you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. Um, we get Finn Balor. He comes. He takes over the match. He's in a pretty good match with Elias Samson. Elias pretty much takes over the match. Finn Balor then tags in Luke Gallows. Luke Gallows pretty much destroys everybody in the ring. He kicks Bo Dallas in the face, then runs and boom, gives him a power slam, and just boom, kicks him again in the fucking face like nothing. Goes for a freaking power slam again while Bo Dallas is laying down. Try to go for a 2 count, but nope, doesn't go. Elias comes in and just interrupts the 3 count. I really wish they would do something with Bo Dallas and Carl Anderson. I mean, those two are my favorite because they are the underdog, and I want them to be part of something big in the WWE. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson proceed to lay waste to Bo Dallas. Finn Balor goes for the coup de grace, pins Bo Dallas for the 1, 2, 3, and the match is over. The club defeats The Miz Taraj and Elias in a 3-on-3 match. Are we going to see the exact same match next week on Raw? I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't doubt it, but they put the club back together, the original members of the Bullet Club. It's about time they do something great with Finn Balor, and I hope he goes on to win the Royal Rumble and challenges Brock Lesnar for his WWE Universal Championship belt, because just like you said earlier, he never lost the belt. He was forced to relinquish the belt. What else we have here? We get to my favorite part of Raw because I'm gonna lie, it's not my favorite part of Raw because I am pissed the fuck off. We have Bray Wyatt in the ring going up against Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews comes out with Titus and Dana Brooke. I don't know if she was dressed up as a teacher or somebody who works at a Goodwill or what the fuck she was doing, but she looked horrible tonight. Why they chose to change up her attire is beyond me, but Apollo Crews pretty much had no chance in hell of beating Bray Wyatt tonight on Raw. Bray Wyatt proceeds to attack Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews did have some kind of like small offense, but it didn't last too long. Apollo Crews goes for his spinning fucking power bomb, whatever you want to call it. Tries to go for a 3 count, but only gets 1.5. I think it's called a shooting star press is what he's trying to go for. It wasn't worth nothing because didn't phase Bray Wyatt. Crews goes outside the ring, tries to go for a moonsault off the apron. He lands it. He hits Bray Wyatt clearly in the face. Knocks Bray Wyatt out. They're both outside the ring laying down like jobbers. Bray Wyatt then goes to the corner and does this little creepy ass Bray Wyatt spider trick. Dana Brooke gets in the ring and does God knows what. Standing in the ring. Titus is behind her. I don't know why he's so close to her butt like that. Bray Wyatt then scares her. She falls backwards and Bray Wyatt just catches her like all awkwardly, like he's touching everything. Like, I'm only going to get this one time. I'm going to touch everything. Dana Brooke goes ass first into Bray Wyatt's face. Apollo Crews kicks Bray Wyatt in the face. Then he tries to go for some kind of stupid ass move, and Bray Wyatt reverses it and puts him in the his finisher. I forget what it was called. I think it's called Abigail's Sister or something like that. And we have Woken Matt Hardy. Let's see if we can hear this part. Listen to this. Hilarious.
Bray Wyatt, last week I transformed your wicked fireflies into my woken warriors.
Woken.
I will devour all of the darkness you regurgitate across this plane identified as WWE and convert it into light. You are the consumer of terrestrial entities, but you cannot escape my woken wisdom for much longer.
Why can't he say broken? This is fucking
For
bullshit.
I am all around you. I am the omniscient ghost that haunts your dreams. And once Abigail's powers are no more, I will delete you.
I don't know what's up with the laugh. Supposedly, Vince McMahon has a hard on for the laugh, so I don't know. It's fucking weird shit out of me too. Bray Wyatt just standing in the ring all like creeped out and stuff. Like, damn. Bray Wyatt's thinking like, man, I'm creeped. I thought I was creeped with that. Creeped the shit out of me. He didn't know what to think. I was like, dude, this dude's fucking crazy. So, I don't know what's going on with the whole Matt Hardy broken gimmick, woken gimmick. I don't know why they keep him away from Raw. Like, they want to tease us and trick us and say, oh, he's going to be on Raw. He's not going to be on Raw. But you know what? Guess what? We're going to keep him away for another week. Like, I'm okay with what's going on with the whole woken gimmick, but I don't know how long I'm going to be okay with it. Because it's getting on my nerves that I can't. Like, I want to see Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt cut a promo, a decent promo, one-on-one, face-to-face. That's all we want to see. Hopefully we get that on Raw. If not, we're probably going to get it at the Royal Rumble. I mean, are these two even going to wrestle at the Royal Rumble? Or are they going to be in the Royal Rumble, the Battle Royal? I mean, the fuck, we don't even know what's going on with these two jabronis. They're I think they're doing too much of this woken gimmick bullshit. It's getting too crazy. Vince McMahon doesn't know what to do with it anymore. He has a hard on for the last. I think Vince McMahon's main focus is to destroy the whole gimmick. That way, us as fans can be over it. That's it. It wasn't his creation, so he wants to destroy it. That's all that's going on right now. So hopefully they do something positive next week on Raw. We have a squash match with Braun Strowman versus Rhino. Braun Strowman comes out and destroys Rhino. How that is possible, I have no idea. Rhino was one of the biggest NXT, ECW contenders that we had that would go and run through everybody, and Braun Strowman just destroys him. Not only does he destroy him, but he pins him for the 1, 2, 3, defeats him, destroys Rhino. Check this out. This is fucking hilarious. Braun Strowman, after destroying Rhino, he runs outside to the ring to grab a microphone, and he tells Heath Slater you listen to this. He gets on the mic.
Look, you got two options, you cheerleader. You're either going to stand on the floor and shut your mouth, or you're to get in this ring and get these hands like your partner.
That was fucking hilarious. Anytime Braun Strowman gets on the mic, he does magic. He does fucking magic. They both get in the ring. They try to go 2-on-1 against Braun Strowman, but they're no match against the Monster Among Men. He runs through both of them. He gives Rhino a power slam. Gets the 1, 2, 3. He then gets a Heath Slater a power slam. Then he gets Rhino another power slam. And then another one. And another one. Back and forth. Because the fans want it. So he gives the fans what they want. Power slam after power slam after power slam. Heath Slater then tries to make a comeback. And he proceeds to try to kick Braun Strowman in the face. But like I said, he's no match for the Monster Among Men. Gives him another power slam, and it's over for both of these jabronis. Both of these jabronis have just entered the Jobber Club. They are officially the new members of the Jobber Club. And like I said, for all you out there who don't want to be a part of the Jobber Club, make sure you hit that subscribe button and be a part of that wrestling show club, where on here we are official members of the club, the Bullet Club, and the Elite. The Elite. The Elite. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you want to give us a thumbs down, whatever, doesn't matter. If you give a thumbs down, let us know what the fuck we're doing wrong.
Braun Strowman makes a
feedback,
mess of
all good. I'm still watching this fucking match.
It's only the first day of the year, but it might be the worst day in Heath's life. He's back at 3MB.
Power slam after power slam after power slam. Fucking hilarious. Running power slam. There you have it, man. There you have it. Braun Strowman officially inducts these two jabronis in the Jobber Club. Enough about the Jobber Club. We get a Kurt Angle, who is the king of the jobbers over here. Kurt Angle reveals the rules to the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. Instead of me explaining to you what he says, because I'm out of voice over here. I need to take a water break. I'm gonna let you listen to it while I take a water break.
In 3 weeks, Raw will celebrate its 25th anniversary. And right after that is the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Free agent and 16-time World Heavyweight Champion John Cena has just declared his entry into the Royal Rumble match, the Men's Royal Rumble match.
Let me get this fucking straight. John Cena hasn't been on Raw for God knows how long. He's out there making movies, fucking signing autographs and fucking kissing babies and God knows what. But he can just enter himself in the Royal Rumble via a Twitter. That's fucking bullshit. That is fucking bullshit. It's around this time we get all the part-timers. Bill Goldberg. I'm sure next week we're gonna have big old Bill Goldberg. I'm gonna enter myself in the Royal Rumble. Then we're gonna get Hulk Hogan. Oh, come on, brothers. I'm gonna be in the Rumble too.
And notice I said men's Royal Rumble match because there will be a women's Royal Rumble match as well.
First ever.
And I guarantee a lot of you are wondering what the rules are going to be for that match. Well, I talked to Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, and we decided what's good for the men is good for the women, so the same rules apply.
Did you just say
which means The women are going to have 30 entries.
Hold on.
What the rules are going to be for that match? Well, I talked to Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, and we decided what's good for the men is good for the women, so the same rules apply. Which means the women are going to have 30 entrants that come into that ring. Right here. Each superstar that gets thrown over the top and both feet touch the floor, they will be eliminated. And the winners of the Royal Rumble matches will get a championship opportunity at WrestleMania. Now, I expect Raw to win both the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches and main event WrestleMania, but that's just me. But as far as tonight, we have a great show for you.
Here are the former tag champs who lost the titles last week. Cesaro on your left, Sheamus on the right, the Bar.
Your son did not deserve an opportunity at the Tag Team Championships. And you want to talk about tonight? We want our rematch tonight.
Listen, guys, you'll get your rematch when I say so.
Oh, when you say so. Why don't you say it right now?
Oh, that's convenient for you, isn't it? Whatever you want.
You made this wrestle on Christmas.
Oh, there's one half of the tag champs. The aforementioned Jason Jordan.
Now, my dad doesn't understand the first thing about favoritism. My opportunity last week was based off my track record, not my DNA.
Track record. No, or like Daddy's boy, huh?
Look, Seth and I, we earned these tag team titles. And Cesaro, if you keep running that refurbished mouth of yours, you're going to earn yourself another trip to the dentist.
Oh, really? Why don't you make that happen?
Whatever.
Guys, whoa. Guys!
Jobber.
As general manager, I always say this. We settle our differences in the ring. I want you to settle our differences right now.
He seems like a little bitch.
Like the sound of that. General Manager Kurt Angle going to pit Cesaro and Jason Jordan one-on-one here tonight to kick off the new year on Monday Night Raw.
I like it.
I like it.
And here comes Jordan's tag team partner.
You came out here puffing your chest. You didn't even realize you're outnumbered 2-1. That's exactly what the Bar wanted. All right, and what happens when they jump you, okay? What does that do for you?
Tell him, Seth.
What does that do for us as a team, okay? You don't need to like your partner, but you at least got to worry about their health and safety. You need to be a professional. What you do affects me and vice versa.
Tell him, Seth.
So I'm here to tell you right now,
Jason Jordan,
you need to stop being so self-absorbed. You came out here to brag in front of your dad, and that forced me to come out here to protect my half of the Raw Tag Team title. So you know what? I'll be in your corner.
I'll be in your corner. Oh my fucking Lord. Can we not have a one-on-one match where there's nobody at ringside, nobody at commentary, nobody at nobody's corner? We can't have a simple fucking one-on-one fucking match between Jason Jordan and Cesaro. Why do we have to have somebody at each other's corner, back and forth? It's ridiculous. Never fucking fails. Never fucking fails.
Look, I'll be in your corner tonight, but the way I see it, I'm only out here to watch you lose.
That's fucked up. Yeah, it's like no fucking... He doesn't even trust his own partner to win a match. That's funny. We get Jason Jordan versus Cesaro, which I'm going to say wasn't a bad match at all. Anytime Jason Jordan has a match with anybody, I know I hate it. I know I hate on the guy. I know I talk shit about him, but anytime he has a match with anybody, whether it's Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Cesaro, Sheamus, Rollins, Dean Ambrose, he makes the other person look good every single time. He is very good in the ring, which I think that he'll be better used as a heel than instead of a wannabe babyface. But Jason Jordan versus Cesaro was a pretty good match. I didn't like the fact that they had everybody at ringside. You know, you might as well have had a tag team match if that was the fucking case. So we get both in the ring. Cesaro pretty much controls the whole match in the beginning. He gives Jason Jordan nothing but fucking uppercuts. Throws him to the corner of the ropes. Jason Jordan reverses it. Gives Cesaro tries to give him a clothesline, but he dodges it and he kicks him in the face. Jason Jordan has a pretty good drop kick, and I like the way he gets a lot of height in his drop kicks. Reminds me of a young version of Randy Orton, when Randy Orton really wanted to try and be somebody. Now he just your typical babyface, fucking wannabe, fucking part timer. You know what I mean? But let's see what we got here. So Jason Jordan then gains some offense. He puts Cesaro in the corner, tries to go for a fucking spear. God knows what he fucking misses and hits the ring post. Cesaro gives him a chop to the knee, and you have Jason Jordan crying in the middle of the ring because his knee hurts. He then gains a little offense by tossing Cesaro outside the ring, but he gets hit in the knee again. And I guess they're going to use the knee as his reason for losing, because Cesaro just takes over that knee. He destroys it. He might as well have broke his goddamn kneecaps already, because with the way Jason Jordan was crying, man, it looked real painful. We have Jason Jordan limping in the ring. You know, he tries to go up against Cesaro, but with that bad knee of his, he has no match. Cesaro pretty much destroys him. Jason Jordan gives Cesaro two front suplexes. I don't know how he was able to do the two front suplexes if he was had a bad knee and everything.
Kick out.
Guys, I must say that Jason Jordan is fighting with a whole lot of heart tonight.
I gotta say, Jason Jordan is fighting with a whole lot of heart tonight. Fucking can't stand Booker T. You fucking kidding me with this dude? So yeah, Jason Jordan lying in the ring, getting his ass whooped by Cesaro. Sheamus tries to get into the match. Rollins interferes and beats the crap out of Sheamus. Jason Jordan gives Cesaro some kind of crazy RKO out of nowhere in reverse and defeats Cesaro for a 1-2-3. Jason Jordan defeats Cesaro one-on-one. Thanks to the distraction of Seth Rollins. I mean, WWE is slowly building up this kid to be somebody. He's the next Roman Reigns. They're going to constantly shove him down our throats, even though we don't like the guy, but the guy looks good. Needs to learn how to cut a better promo. It's better use as a heel, not a babyface. So we get all that, and like I said, if they're going to be the tag team champs, Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins, they need to be going up against tag team contenders. You know, somebody like, what's the point of having a tag team division when you're constantly going to have them be in singles matches every fucking 5 minutes? We need a tag team division on Raw and SmackDown. We need a solid tag team division. I mean, yeah, we have it. We have a tag team division, but they're not being utilized the way they're supposed to be utilized. I want to talk about this match real quick. We were supposed to have a Cruiserweight Championship match on Raw tonight against Enzo Amore and Alexander. I forget his fucking first name. But we didn't. Instead, we had I'm sorry. There you go. His name is Cedric Alexander versus Enzo Amore tonight for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship belt. We didn't have that match after Raw. Instead, we had Goldust come out. We had Goldust come out, and I guess he's officially in 205 Live now. I guess he's part of the roster now. I don't know what's going on with Goldust over here, but he came out and he was in a tag team match with Cedric Alexander. So let me get this straight, WWE. This is your idea of a good 205 Live match. Instead of getting a Cruiserweight Championship match, we get Goldust, Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak and Daivari. Just listen to this audio real quick. It's fucking ridiculous.
I came here expecting a Cruiserweight Championship match. I came for competition. Now, since Enzo is sick, which one of you two will it be stepping up in his place?
You know what happened was he hooked up with Nia Jax. He caught something and got sick is what happened.
Which one of us? So what do you think?
I'm ready to go.
We have Drew Gulak and Daivari, I guess, talking about God knows what.
Cedric, you came out here looking for competition, and well, we'd happily oblige, but in a tag team match.
Oh my God.
The two of us
Another fucking tag team
against
match.
you.
Are we gonna have anybody go one-on-one
anyone
against
who walks down
against
that
each other?
ramp.
Are we gonna get any kind of one-on-one competition here on WWE Monday
But
Night
we
Raw,
both know
the A
you
Show?
don't have a lot of friends around here, so good luck on somebody coming out.
I wonder who's gonna come out. Are we gonna get Hideo Itami? Are we gonna get anybody from the Cruiserweight division? No. We're gonna get Goldust.
That's my homie.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my homie.
Goldust.
Fucking Booker T, man.
Look
This
at
fucking-
Goldie.
Booker T was on commentary, and he squashed all his fucking lines. Do I even have to review this match? Do I even have to give you commentary on this match? Because I think it speaks for itself. Worst fucking match of the fucking night. Anytime we have to get Goldust to be in a match with the superstars of 205 Live is always going to be a bad match. After all these years of being in the WWE, I'm surprised he even has a motherfucking career still. I mean, how old is the guy? Damn. Goldust tries to go for God knows what off the top rope. I don't know what the hell he's wearing, but you can see his balls hanging off in his costume. Cedric Alexander goes for off the rope clothesline, hits both the Gulak and Daivari. Goldust fucking gives Gulak a uppercut. Alexander goes for fucking his finisher and gets the 1, 2, 3. I believe it's called something check. I forget. I'm sorry. If you know what that move is called, just leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to update my memory with that shit. So there you have it. Goldust and Cedric Alexander defeat Drew Gulak and Daivari in a one-on-one tag team match. Should I say 2-on-2 tag team match? Brain's all scrambled over here. I don't know what they're doing with Goldust. I guess he was the only person that, I guess, you know what? We have all the 205 Live and they didn't show up tonight. Who do we have left to put in the match? We got Goldust. Fuck it, throw him in there. That's exactly what happened tonight on Raw. I believe we covered the entire show tonight. Very disappointing show. Only good highlights of the show was when Booker T squashed his Lions. The club reunited, and seeing Brock Lesnar almost kill himself by fucking trying to do something to Kane, you know. So we finally get to the main event. Brock Lesnar comes out with his advocate, Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman comes out and he cuts, you know, Paul Heyman does what he does best, and he cuts promos like a fucking god over here. Anytime Brock Lesnar, he comes out, he doesn't speak for himself. He doesn't need to speak for himself. You can just look at the guy and look like, and just realize to yourself that he is fucking the man to fucking get destroyed by. Brock Lesnar is a fucking beast. The reason why WWE gives him the belt. There's a reason why WWE lets him do whatever he wants. Because he is Brock fucking Lesnar. Just like I am Jay to the motherfucking T. Let's listen to this great promo that that Paul Heyman cut for Brock Lesnar. Technically, Brock Lesnar cut this promo because Paul Heyman is the advocate for Brock freaking Lesnar.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and it would appear to me as though WWE's New Year's resolution is to once again continue to stack the deck against my client, the reigning, defending, undisputed, Universal Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar!
Brock Lesnar!
Remember how it used to be?
I wish I could pull up the
Ladies
video,
and gentlemen, in this corner, the challenger,
I really want to show you the part where Brock Lesnar almost killed
singular.
himself.
But that's not how it happens anymore. At the Royal Rumble, it's the Beast versus the Monster versus the Machine. Brock Lesnar defending the Universal Championship against both Braun Strowman and Kane. Now, you all know this trick, don't you? If Braun Strowman beats Kane, Brock Lesnar loses the Universal Championship. If Kane beats Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar loses the Universal Championship. Notice I never said if someone beats Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship, because we all know that just ain't gonna happen. You're looking at the most dominant champion in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, and it goes like this. Brock Lesnar fears no challenge. Brock Lesnar fears no challenger. Brock Lesnar fears no challengers. Brock Lesnar does not believe in monsters. And Brock Lesnar highly doubts that Kane is the devil's favorite. Because I've had a one-on-one with the guy down below, and
I'm
his
sure you
favorite
have,
is
fucking
the
Paul
reigning,
Heyman. As a matter of fact, I
defending,
thought you were the
undisputed
devil.
Universal Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar. Sibo Inferno Orti Primo.
I don't know what the fuck he said afterwards, but it seemed like he was fucking demonizing something. We get Kane coming out, fucking Brody comes out, he just chokeslams Brock like nothing. Fucking bullshit.
Kane grabbing Lesnar. And just like that, a choke slam to the champion.
Wow.
You don't think I'm the devil's favorite, huh? What do you think about that?
fucking Brock Lesnar comes up and he fucking gets up like
An
he was like the
emphatic
Undertaker or
statement.
something. Like he's just laughing like, oh, that fucking choke time in his face piece of shit.
Brock just set up.
Favorite part of this.
Lesnar is laughing at
Brock
Kane.
Lesnar attempts to hit Kane with the belt. Fucking knocks himself over the fucking top rope like an idiot and almost fucking breaks his fucking
Trying
neck.
to separate Lesnar and
breaks his
Kane,
fucking
and the
leg.
ball's underway.
Wow. That would've been fucking
These
crazy if Brock
superstars
got
were
injured.
sent down by GM Angles up here on the ramp.
Brock Lesnar
Angle, of
tries to go
course,
and
thought
hit
this would escalate. And he was
Kane
ready.
again, and
And now more officials making their
all
way
the
down to
officials
ringside.
coming out
Lesnar with a
to
smile on his
separate them.
face.
Like,
Went right
seriously, is
after
that
the
really
big red machine.
necessary? Come on, man. There you have it. That was your WWE Monday Night Raw. Highlight of the night was on Twitter. JD versus Joe Cronin. Like I said, they already hugged it out, but I mean, I watch both of these guys. I watch JD a lot, and I watch Joe Cronin. JD and Joe Cronin actually inspired me to actually, create the show. So when it comes to both of them, I can't choose. I love both of those guys. My show is pretty much based off what I've learned from them and what I've seen, and I like what JD does. I like what Joe Cronin does. Kind of inspired me to put a little bit of both in what I do. So JD, Joe Cronin, man. Hope everything's good over there in your side of the world. Over here in San Antonio, Texas, it's cold as hell outside. All right, guys, that was your WWE Raw review and results for January 1st, 2018. The first Raw of 2018. More to come this year, just like this show. There will be more videos to come. If you enjoyed watching this show, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the thumbs up as well. Leave your comments down below as well. Follow us on Twitter at the JT and Candy Show. Under that wrestling show. Like I said, I still haven't updated my Twitter, but I will, and pretty soon when you go to Twitter to look for us on Twitter, it's going to be under That Wrestling Show. So be sure to look out for us on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter whenever there's a Monday Night Raw or a SmackDown Live or pay-per-view or anything that's going on. I'm always on Twitter, so if you see me on Twitter, say hi. Leave your comments, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the show. Like I said, for all you new subscribers out there, I appreciate you hitting me up with a sub. My goal for this month is to get up to 35. We're already at 32. After that, my next goal is to get up to 65 subs. And, whenever you're a small-time wrestling podcast, your goal is always to grow. So, hope you enjoyed the show. Have a good night. Happy New Year. And I'll see you tomorrow for your SmackDown Live review and results. I'll be on Twitter as well, so come see me over there. Thank you very much for watching the show. And like I said, subscribe.